Ordinary Russians are feeling the war every day now. Occupied Donetsk is in total blackout, with central areas also experiencing mobile internet outages. Power is also out in Yenikiyeve, Makivka, and Yasinovata. On the night of November 17th, the defense forces of Ukraine struck the Chaikine substation, located between the occupied cities of Donetsk and Makiyivka. Several districts of Donetsk and its suburbs are reported to be without power. The Chaikine substation has voltage levels which allows it to function as a main hub between high-voltage transmission lines and local networks. The facility houses high-capacity transformers, switching equipment, and protection and automation systems. Donetsk is an important logistical hub for the Russian occupation forces. The strike on the substation will affect the operation of repair facilities, command posts, and communication systems, and will force the enemy to spend more resources on restoration or on finding alternative solutions. Footage from Oriol shows a Ukrainian drone being intercepted by Russian air defense. The city's thermal power plant was among the targets hit earlier today. UAV strikes set fire to the Tsinkum plant in Russia's Kursk region. The facility supplied materials for Russia's military sector. Constant Ukrainian strikes are steadily degrading the Russian military industry by forcing factories to halt production, disrupting supply chains, and destroying critical components that Russia struggles to replace. Key facilities face repeated shutdowns. Skilled workers are displaced, and the constant threat of new attacks drains resources that should sustain manufacturing. As a result, Russia's ability to repair equipment, produce missiles, and maintain frontline firepower is weakening month by month, tightening pressure on an already overstretched war machine. Drones from the 1st Corps of the National Guard's 12th Special Forces Brigade, Azov, continue to hit Russian forces, destroying personnel and equipment. The 12th Special Forces Brigade, Azov, has increasingly leveraged drones as a core component of its battlefield operations, turning unmanned systems into both a reconnaissance and strike force. These drones provide the brigade with real-time intelligence, target acquisition, and the ability to carry out precision attacks behind enemy lines, a capability that has become central to modern Ukrainian warfare. Azov's drones vary from small commercial quadcopters, modified for battlefield surveillance, to larger tactical unmanned aerial vehicles capable of carrying light explosive payloads. On the front lines, these drones scout Russian positions, identify weak points, and relay coordinates to artillery units or infantry for rapid strikes. Their mobility allows the brigade to operate in contested areas where traditional reconnaissance would be too risky. The use of drones also extends to psychological and strategic effects. By constantly monitoring and striking Russian forces, the brigade creates a sense of uncertainty and vulnerability, forcing enemy units to disperse, hide, or slow operations. Reports indicate that drones have been instrumental in spotting troop movements, supply convoys, and even targeting armored vehicles with precision. Importantly, the 12th Special Forces Brigade combines drones with rapid deployment tactics. Small teams equipped with drones can strike deep behind enemy lines and withdraw before the adversary can respond. This approach has made them highly effective at disrupting Russian logistics, command posts, and frontline formations. The brigade's emphasis on drones exemplifies Ukraine's broader shift toward integrating technology, adaptability, and asymmetrical tactics into conventional warfare. While small in size compared to heavy artillery or airstrikes, these unmanned systems multiply the brigade's operational reach, increase situational awareness, and allow for targeted, high-impact operations that are difficult for Russian forces to anticipate or counter. In short, the drones of the 12th Special Forces Brigade Azov are not just tools, they are force multipliers, enabling precision, speed, and tactical flexibility that continue to challenge Russian operations across the front. A deliberate sabotage act was confirmed at the railway in Poland. Prime Minister Tusk says that the explosion was most likely intended to blow up a train on the Warsaw-Dębli line. Unfortunately, there is no doubt that we are dealing with an act of sabotage.
We are located at the site of an explosion not far from Garwolin, not far from Mika station. An explosion which most likely aimed to blow up a train on the Warsaw-Demny route. That unfortunately there is no doubt that we are dealing with an act of sabotage. Fortunately no tragedy occurred, but the matter is very serious. Police, CPX and the prosecutor's office are on the scene.
The experts, they're examining every detail of this matter. Unfortunately, this, as we now know, a similar incident may have also occurred southeast of this location on the same railway line. We also faced an attempt at destabilization
and the destruction of railway infrastructure, which could also have led to a serious railway disaster. This matter is still very much developing. The investigation is ongoing, but it's truly clear. Well, no, unfortunately, there is no doubt that we are dealing with an intentional act, an act of sabotage.
Former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has joined the advisory board of Firepoint, Ukraine's leading defense company, marking a significant step in the firm's international engagement and expansion. 3 additional industry figures are also set to join the board, according to reports. Firepoint has gained a reputation for producing long-range drones capable of striking deep into Russian-held territory, a capability that has increasingly shaped the battlefield in Ukraine. The company is now taking ambitious steps to expand its production and technological capabilities, including establishing a new factory in Denmark. The facility is designed to address critical shortages of solid rocket fuel for missiles and to ramp up production of battle-tested cruise missiles. With these plans, Firepoint aims to more than double its current output. The company's Flamingo missiles have already seen operational use, successfully tested on the battlefield at least 4 times. Targets have included an FSB base in Armyansk in Russian-occupied Crimea, as well as locations inside the Russian city of Oryol. The missile's design combines elements of old Soviet-era weaponry with modern innovations. For instance, the engines are repurposed from former Soviet aircraft, while the guidance and control systems incorporate modern technology, creating a hybrid capable of precision strikes. By bringing high-profile advisors like Pompeo on board and expanding production internationally, Firepoint signals a new phase in Ukrainian defense industry development. The company is positioning itself not only to meet the immediate needs of the Ukrainian military, but also to establish a long-term industrial footprint capable of producing advanced missiles and drones at scale. This move underscores the growing role of private defense firms in Ukraine's war effort, highlighting innovation, rapid adaptation, and strategic partnerships as key factors in maintaining operational advantage against Russian forces.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.